I didn't record, but I pulled the diff out. You want to just undo the top trailing arms and the lower and the shocks, and undo the handbrake cable, and then you lower it down on your jack and undo the brake line and the drive shaft bolts, but I couldn't get it mine, so I just undid the hanger and slid the whole thing out with the diff. And then once it's out, pulled it apart, and yeah, I dropped it on some plywood and I just dragged it out from underneath by myself. I've got my son to help me carry it in my garage, so you can see the bushes are fucked, everything. 30 years old, so I'll be gonna clean everything up, paint all under the car, all under everything, pull the tank out, pull the tow bar plate and all that out, and rust proof everything, clean it all up. Alright, undo the pitch tank. You're gonna have to take out the tow bar because there's a screw bolt nut underneath it, and so there's 2 bolts, 4 bolts from underneath and 2 from the top, and 2 fuel lines and the cable, and those other 2 bolts here and there, one on the other side. And then you probably want to undo this flap, protect the flap, and undo that, and then drop it down, and there should be one more breather hose under there to undo once it's down, and then the tank's out. And then I just got to take shocks out, that half of the exhaust, that bit of the exhaust, 2 link arms, and I think there's 6 bolts in the plate for the toe ball. There's 2 there, and I think there's 3 above the back, above the bumper, which you should be able to just get in there and undo them without having to take the bumper off. Right, I loosened both those off heaps. This is 7mm, make it easier to come out. Just drop it down and undo that other one, and it's out. And that's out. It's a bit rusty, but not too bad. And see the side. So there's no holes. Wire brush. Paint. Seal it underneath. It's pretty good. So under the car. It's pretty good, really. So there's a wash. Wash it, and then yeah, put the rust bloody stuff on, and then paint it. I think I'll paint up to there, front of those arms there. Got to take that bit of exhaust out, and those rest of those link arms. But that's easy. 4 more bolts, and it's all out. Then clean, 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 clean. Gonna take this heat shroud off too. It's just a couple of pop rivets, and I can get in behind it, so it's all done properly instead of half-ass. Everything is out. It's all out, and I even see there's actually a cat in there still. So I'm gonna smash that out because I don't need that. Probably all blocked full of carbon shit anyway. But yeah, water blast it all. Clean it, paint it. I've got the Simmons ready. Bling, bling. Well, that first one actually came out pretty easy. Wasn't that bad. I just stuck that on there. And put put that on there when it's up on that, and smack that into there, and once it was down enough, then I got the smaller one to smack it through, so I didn't you know, expand that too much. So yeah, didn't need to press. I'll just smack that one out and those two, and I'll try how that one's going to be. I'm sure I've got to brace the middle of that. Yeah. So I just put that up in there, that on the top, give it a smack. This one probably won't come out as easy now I've done that other one, and I'm showing you. Alright, it's moving now. It's moving. So that one's 32 mil on there. Smack it till she's just about flat with the edge. Yep, and then I'll put the smaller one on there so I'm not going to wreck anything. And I'll smack that in. And one more. And then what I did is put that into there. Oh, what I did. Yeah. I stuck that up on there. Like that through. Oh. Come on. So close. There we go. Done. Out. Next one. So yeah, it's not that hard. You'll also be able to measure that so you know how far you've got to press in the next one. My mate says he's got to press, so I think I'll use the press to put the new ones in. Or it's just banging them how I got them out. Or use the vise. I should use my vise and I could probably just squash them in there. Probably do that. Easy as, both out, ready to clean, paint and put the new ones back in. So here's the 42 to smack it into, a 32 to hit it, and then was it a 1 and 1/8 to knock it the rest of the way. Yeah, I'll do those ones and the ones in the diff. Ones in the diff are easy. Well, same thing, I got that one out. It was a little bit harder, but it's the same. I just stuck this in there to you know, support those two bits. These are pretty flimsy. So yeah, put that in there, hold of your foot, turn on its edge. CRC is very good, and yeah, I just smacked it into there again. Same tools, and yeah, it will come out. Bang, she's out. Easy as fucking that. Done. That one was way easier than the other one. So you can buy these. I think they're like 400 something bucks. Or you can just spend a little bit of time yourself and put new bushes into them. Whichever ones you want. Yeah. So those are ready to clean up and paint. It's just the diff. All out, ready for cleaning. Washed all underneath. It's all drying out. And then I'll put the rust inverter, give it a scrub with a pad, I think. But I think it's pretty good. And it needs a bit of a scour pad. And then dust it down, paint it, and I had to go at those, putting those bushes in, those upper arms, just the same way I took it out. Went in pretty easy, and I just measured calipers how far, you know, it sticks out from each side, so you know it's in the center. and then that won't be wrong. Yeah. Ooh, blinded by the light. See, I'll smack that other one together and then do the lower arms and degrease them, and I think I'll give those a paint. And then it's working on under the car and all this other crap and the diff. Gotta pull the diff out to water blast it. Suppose I could get it onto the jack. It's just a bit hard by yourself. Yeah. Those two are done. Over lower arms now. And those new bushes, they're actually tapered. You can see, so they're only going to go into about up to there. And there's the rounded end, you know, goes on first. So probably, yeah, can only go in tight. That's it. Into there. So I'll probably put that bolt back in there, hold that in there, then the gap doesn't, you know, squash in or open, and yeah, whack it in. Bit of CRC on here and inside those two rings, and it will slide in. Those two are now. Now I'm just going to degrease them. So I put a bit of CRC on them, and those are ready to paint. And then, yeah, scrub under the car, prep that, and paint that today too. So I've water blasted all these parts, got them all ready to prep, and done the diff. I'm going to pull brake lines off, a sway bar, and the brakes and everything. Paint it, pull that, and we'll swap the diff over the LSD in first, and then paint it. And I've painted all into the car. It's looking mint. It's looking mint hairs under there. Those two to a brush. Goes on thicker, so the two coats right up to there, the footwells, and up to the tunnel to the centre. So it's looking pretty good. And I painted the lower arms. They're hanging up there, so they're looking shiny and nice. So yeah, a few more things left to do. I can throw that away. Might keep the axles, get rid of the rest. Maybe that one ABS line might be alright still. Keep it as a spare. Yeah. I use this paint. Enamel, not enamel. It's not enamel or enamel or enamel. It's not matte enamel. And where's that silver? Over here. So I'm going to spray my tank with this shit. So as an inlet manifold. That's going to be nice. So I use that, black straps, and I use that rust converter. I sprayed all that on first after I prepped and wire brushed, sanded it what I needed to, sprayed that on, then put that on. So yeah, I think that was like $90 from Bunnings or something. It was a bit, but it's alright. Needs to be done.